and welcome back to the Yoga with Pragya online module. Now today's video is going to be completely different as well. I'm trying to do something different with every single video. So today, because it's like I said, it's getting colder and the monsoons are really here to stay, we can actually use this as an opportunity to push our body beyond the comfort zone. So I have been doing that with all of my classes at the gym, at the park, and it's really working. People are enjoying working out more because the weather, it doesn't fatigue you, doesn't tire you out, and as a result, you can push your body a little bit more. The downside is that because of the cold, you're constantly feeling very stiff. But if you have a basic level of flexibility, with a little bit of warm-up, you can always get back to that level. So even if you feel a little bit of stiffness, it's okay. You can still continue to push yourself and to really derive benefits out of the practice. So yeah, so let's just begin. Let's start with a little bit of warm-up. Start with neck rotations. Inhale as your head goes back, and exhale as it comes forward. Go in the other direction. Inhale, take your head back, and exhale as it comes forward. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Come to the center and let's look from side to side. And once again, come to the center and ear to shoulder. Good. Stop the practice. Right hand on left knee and twist back. Chest open, shoulders push back. And come back. Now same thing on the other side. So chest open, shoulders push back. And come back. Now, place your hands on the floor in front of you, walk forward. And place your forehead, nose and chin on the floor. Slowly walk back and place the hand flat on the floor next to you. Reach out with the other hand, look up. And come back. And the same thing on the other side. And come back. Now come on all fours, and we're going to start with the tiger breathing. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Once again, inhale, look up. And exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Come back to your base position, start your wrist stretches. Stop with both hands facing you. Start to rock back and forth. And side to side. Good. Again, stop the practice. Bring your hands back to their original positions. Place your toes on the floor and lift your knees up off of the floor. Push your tailbone up. Slowly start to
straighten first one leg, then the other leg. Gently walking in place. And then straighten both legs. Again, roll the thighs in. Lift the tailbone further up. And then inhale, bring the right leg forward, back knee on the floor. Push the hips down and rock from side to side. Now stop the practice. Take the right leg back, left leg forward, back knee on the floor. Push the hips down, rock from side to side. Now bring the other leg forward as well. And hang here. Allow the arms to dangle down, top of the head facing the floor. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up to a standing position.
And now let's start with the Surya Namaskars. Today we won't have a particular set of Surya Namaskars, a particular number that we're going to do. We're just going to build up the practice and see how it goes. We're going to insert Surya Namaskars within the practice every once in a while. But to start with, we're going to start just with a few slow Surya Namaskars. So bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra and let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come up down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Now, inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Now stay here. Breathe. Roll the thighs in. Push the tailbone further up and breathe.
extend the hamstrings and stay here. Chest open, shoulders pushed back. Now, you're going to place your fingertips in line with your toes, bend the knees like in Utkatasana, take the hands up and stay here. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. And again, fingertips on the floor this time. Look forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands forward, up, and hands down. And again, fingertips on the floor, look forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, come up, hands down, and once again, same thing. It's a variation of the Utkatasana. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now straighten the legs, fingertips on the floor, hands on the floor, and step back into your downward dog. Again, elevate the tailbone in downward dog and hold the edges of the mat if you have to. Bend your knees, push the abdomen close to the thighs, and then straighten the legs. Again, bend your knees and allow the back to stretch. You'll feel more of a stretch when the knees are bent. And then keep that stretch on the back and straighten the legs. Once again, bend your knees and straighten. Good. Now, knees on the floor and a quick child's pose. So forehead on the floor and relax. And now, once again, come into your downward dog. And you're going to bring the right leg forward on the outside of the right hand. Keep looking forward. Back knee tight and keep looking forward. Right knee pushed into the right elbow. And go back. Now, left foot on the outside of the left hand. And again, keep the hips squared, push down. And again, go back. Now, once again, right leg forward on the outside of the right elbow and place both elbows on the floor. This is also called the lizard pose. And you're trying to stretch the groin, tighten the back thigh. And now, hands on the floor, go back, and now bring the left leg forward. And again, elbows on the floor, and hold this. And then, hands on the floor, and go back. Good. Now, you're going to spread the legs the distance of the mat apart. Again, push the tailbone up and slowly walk back with your hands and sit down in your Malasana. Now, in Malasana, walk the hands forward, allow the head to drop down. And then you're going to place the right hand on the floor, left hand up. And then left hand on the floor, right hand up. And again, bring both hands down. Now, you're going to bind. So you're going to take the right hand, really reach out, wrap it around your right leg, and hold the left hand with your right hand. If you find this to be a little challenging, you can use a rope to hold between the hands. Good. Now come back. Same thing on the left side. So you can reach out with the left, wrap it around the left leg, and hold the right hand with the left hand. And hold this. Good. And come back. Now again, come into your Uttanasana. Take the legs wide apart. Back straight. Try and place the hands also on the floor, keeping the spine long. Now with both hands, you're going to hold the right ankle and pull yourself down to the right side. And then you're going to go to the left side, grab your ankle and pull yourself down to the left. Good. And come up. And now you're going to place the left hand on the floor, take the right hand up, twist. Don't allow the tailbone to come in when you twist. Keep pushing the tailbone out. Now bring the right hand back and twist. And come down and slowly come up. Now you're going to grab both hands behind your back, roll the shoulders back. Bend slightly backwards. Pull the tailbone in, tighten the groin, bend slightly back. And then slowly, you're going to come forward, keep lifting the arms up. Lift the arms further up, and further up. This is almost like trying to get the forehead or the nose down to the floor. Now, come back and stand up. Good. Now, take the legs wide apart for the Trikonasana posture. So you're going to take the right leg out, take the hands up, take the hands out to the sides, and go into Trikonasana. Since Trikonasana is one of your basic postures, I recommend doing it every day. Now take your left hand, you're on the right side, you're going to take the left hand, take it behind your back, and see if you can hold the right thigh with the left hand. And then push the left shoulder back. And stay here. Good. Come up. Right leg in, left leg out. Again, you're going to take the hands up, take the hands out to the sides, reach out, and first make sure that your hips are pushed forward, left hip is pushed down, and then you take the right hand, take it back, try and hold the left thigh with it, push the right shoulder back. Good. And come up. And now, again we're going to take the left leg in, right leg out. Take the hands up, out to the side. And now again, go down into the Trikonasana, but this time take the left hand out. So keep the chest open, reach out with the left hand, push forward with the right shoulder, and stay here. Left hand on the waist, come up, right leg in, left leg out. Now, again.
Again, take your hands up, take your hands out to the sides, reach out, get a good grip on your leg, and then take the right hand out and hold this. And come up and bring your hands down. Now, once again, take the right leg out, take the hands up, out to the sides, and this time go all the way down. Place the right hand on the floor and left hand out. Side angle pose. Hold it. Now from here, you're going to take the right leg out and come into your side plank. Hold it. Lift the hips up. Good. And now, come back into your side angle pose. From here, go into your Trikonasana like we just did. And then come up, hands down, right leg in, left leg out. Now, hands up, hands out to the sides, bend, bend and come down with both hands. Right leg out and stay here. Do not collapse. Keep the legs strong. And then from here, you're going to come into your side plank and hold. Keep pushing the hips up in the side plank. And once again, bring the left leg out in the side angle and come into your Trikonasana. And come up and hands down. Walk your legs in. Now, once again, come into your downward dog. And stay here. Push the tailbone up. And now you're going to bring the right leg forward in between the hands and keep the back foot up, the heel up. And you're going to lift up and come up and keep sinking the hips down, square the hips. And hold this. Hands down, go back into your downward dog. And now you're going to bring the left leg forward in between the hands. Back leg firm on the floor. Left leg bent. Take the hands up. And hold. And come down. And take the legs back. Now, step forward to the center of the mat with your feet. And now place your hands on the floor. If fingertips, that's also fine. So now if your fingertips are on the floor, you're going to keep your legs hip width apart. And then take the right foot, touch the right wrist with it. And bring it down. Now left. And bring it down. Right. Bring it down. Left. Bring it down. Right. Bring it down. Left. Bring it down. Good. Now, you're going to bend your legs. Again, you're going to come into Utkatasana. Take the hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Take the left elbow on the outside of the right knee and hold this. Make sure your hips and your knees are in one plane, not like this. And come up. And again, bring the hands in the Namaskar Mudra and down to the other side.
And then hands on the floor and Uttanasana. Now, fingertips on the floor. And now let's go into the one-legged Uttanasana. So you're going to take the right leg straight up. Keep the hips squared, roll the thighs down. Here, this is really tricky because you never know when your hips are squared. Most people do not know. So make sure, maybe you can take a picture of yourself doing this. And come down. Now the same thing on the left side. So take the left. If I don't practice this for many days, then sometimes I also lose the sense of when the hips are squared. So it's very important that you know when the hips are squared and that you can sense it instinctively. And bring the leg down. Good. Now you're going to take the right leg forward in between the hands, left leg behind, in the back, and then straighten both legs like in Parshva Uttanasana. And you're going to walk the legs, hands forward, and allow the forehead to come and rest on the right leg. And then you're going to take the left hand on the outside of the right foot and take the right hand up. Roll the thighs in. Hold it. Now come down. Switch legs now. So you're taking the right leg back, left leg forward, and get into the position for the Parshva Uttanasana. Walk forward with your hands. Allow the forehead to drop down on the left leg. And then come up and take the right hand on the outside of the left leg and take the left hand up. And hold this. And come down and go back into your downward dog. And now you're going to bring the right leg forward in between the hands. Place the back knee on the floor. And then you're going to bend the back leg. Reach back with the right hand and pull it in. Keep pushing the hips down. Only then you'll feel a stretch on the quads. There is no better way to stretch the quads. You will just have to, the pain that you feel or that discomfort that you feel is because the muscles are so tight. They're thick muscles and they're tight muscles. So you have to keep pulling them in so that they can be loose. Okay, now let go. Now we're going to take the right leg back, bring the left leg forward, and bend the right foot, right leg, bring the foot close to the hip, sink the hips down. One side is always a little more stiff than the other side. Good. And let go. Now a little back bend. You're going to take your legs hip width distance apart, and then you're going to sink down and get your chest close to the floor. Good. Come up. Now, again go into your downward dog. And this time we're going to bring the right leg forward and we're going to go into your warrior 3. So bring the right leg forward, take both hands forward, and then slowly start to straighten both legs. And slowly bend the front leg, go back into your downward dog, and we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So take the left leg forward, bend the front leg, Take the hands forward and lift. And then slowly bend and come down. And now once again, come forward, Uttanasana, grab the back of your ankles and pull yourself forward. And again, lift yourself up. And then you're going to bring the hands up, hands in the Namaskar Mudra, sink down, bend your knees, sink down, place your left elbow on the outside of the right knee like we did before, and this time take the left leg back and stay here. Keep opening the chest. And then bring the leg forward and come up. Hands in the Namaskar Mudra, bend. Bring the right leg on the outside of the left knee. Right leg back. Stand, stay here. And slowly, hands up and come down. And now we're going to do the Ardha Chandrasana. So stand with your legs slightly apart. Turn the right leg out. Take both hands up, both hands out to the sides. Now, left hand on the left waist. Bend the front leg. Take the right hand diagonally opposite the right foot and lift up. Keep the chest open. Don't allow anything to sink down. You'll know that you're not sinking if your foot is firmly on the floor, especially the inside of the right foot. Then when you're ready, you can lift the left hand up as well. And whenever you're ready, you can make this into Chopasana. So you can bend the top leg, reach back, and stay here. Good. Let go. Bend the front leg and come up. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So, legs about 2-3 feet apart. Hands up, hands out to the sides. Right hand on the right waist. Bend the left leg. Place the left hand diagonally across the left foot. Lift the leg up. Take the right hand also up. Find that stability. Make sure that both legs are active. Heels are pushed out. Whenever you're ready, make this into Chopasana. So you can bend the top leg, reach back, and hold. And let go. Bend the front leg and come up and shake the legs out. Now go ahead and sit down and come into your Bhatt Konasana. So bring your feet together, back straight. Try to push the knees down, and then go ahead and walk forward and see if you can place your elbows on the floor. The process of opening up the hip and the groin is a very slow one, so you have to kind of just be patient and slowly, you have to slowly come down. So you could stay, if you can do this, stay in this for 5 minutes before you go further. Then when you go further, you can reach out, stay here for 5 minutes. Breathe in, making sure that both legs are equally stretched. And then slowly place your forehead on the floor. Good. Now come up. Now you're going to take the right hand and hold the left ankle with the right hand. Place the right elbow anywhere on the right leg and take the left hand out. So you're stretching the side of the body. But make sure that you're not compressing the right side. So you will have to push the elbow down, right elbow down, and make sure that there's an extension on the right side. Come down, and we'll do the same thing on the left. So you're holding the right ankle and extending the right hand. Good. Come on. Now, you're going to do the Janu Shirshasana. So we're going to take the right leg forward, left foot on the groin, on the inner edge. Now, place the right hand on the floor and reach out with the left hand and hold the outer edge of the right foot. And keep walking the right hand out. That is how your shoulder blades will extend. And stay here. I really like doing forward bends in seated asanas because it's a very good way to stretch the body. Standing asanas strengthen the body, but seated asanas actually allow you to use the floor to go further and to actually stretch more and in a more safe way. I find these asanas to be a lot safer than the standing asanas. Good. Come up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to bring the right leg in and place the left hand on the floor, and with the right hand hold the outer edge of the left foot and bring yourself closer. And come up. Now both legs forward. And now take your hands up and reach forward, 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 and grab the ankles if possible. If you can take the elbows out also, that helps in lengthening the upper back. And go as far forward as you can and hold it. And come up. Now, Purvottanasana. So you're going to place your fingertips so they're facing forward. Legs are together, knees are aligned, and lift the hips up, place the toes on the floor. So lift the hips up, toes on the floor, hold it. Roll the thighs in. And come down. Go into your Paschimottanasana. Again, come up. Purvottanasana once again. Hands on the floor. Lift the shoulders, push back. Lift the hips up. The more you do this asana, the better it becomes. Initially, it's really hard. And come down. And come forward. And once more. Hands on the floor. And lift the hips up. And come down. Now, since we've done, this is a small back bend. Since we've done this, let's go ahead and do Chatushpadasana and Urdhva Dhanurasana as well. So for Chatushpadasana, lie down, back of the head, back of the neck on the floor. Grab your ankles with your hands. Make sure that the thumb is also in the same direction that your fingers are. Now, feet on the floor, firmly on the floor. Lift the hips up. Push the chest into the chin. tighten the groin. Lift up, up, and up. And come down. Do not hug your knees into your chest. Stay. Now again, grab your ankles, roll the shoulders back so that your shoulders are also flat on the floor. And now lift the hips up. This is really good for thyroid issues. So you have to push up, up, and push back into your chest, into your chin. And come down. Again, don't hug your knees into the chest. Relax. Now, one last time. Feet on the floor and lift the hips up. And make this your best Chatushpadasana by lifting up higher. Relax the neck. And come down. And now hug your knees in to your chest. Now, get ready for your Urdhva Dhanurasana. That's also known as the Chakrasana. So now, you're going to place your feet on the floor, hands under the shoulders, and go ahead and lift up. Focus on lengthening the abdominal muscles. And come down. And just shake the legs out. Do not do the counter movement right now. Again, bend your legs. We're going to do this 3 times. Place the feet on the floor and lift the hips up. Relax your abdominal muscles. Do not tighten the abdominal muscles. Don't tighten the groin. And come down. And we're going to do it once more. Hands under your shoulders and lift up. And come down and hug your knees in to your chest. Good. Now, we're going to do the Chakrasana, Purvattanasana. Chakrasana. So, Paschimottanasana to Halasana. Paschimottanasana to Halasana. So, just keep it gentle because we're just trying to massage the spine. So, you're going to come up, touch, come down, touch. Go back, touch, come down, touch. And continue. Good. And lie down. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a twist also, because every time you do a back bend, it's important to do a twist. So, take the hands out, bend your knees, so that the knees are close to the chest. And now drop both knees to the right elbow. They must touch the right elbow, yet the rest of the leg should not be on the floor. Knees should be stacked on top of each other. That's how it's going to give you a twist on the torso. And knees should be touching the right elbow. And come up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So both knees stacked on top of each other, touching the left elbow. And come up. Now the same thing on the other side. And come back. And to the other side. And come back. Now we're going to do the Supta Maritasana before we go into the Shavasana. So take the right leg out, forward, left leg on the right knee, and twist to the right side. So do it slowly, because if you are used to sitting a lot, then you might feel a little like a sense of cracking on the joints of your spine. But do it slowly. And come back. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left leg forward, right leg on top of the left knee, grab the right knee and twist and stay. Relax your abdomen. And come up. And hug your knees into your chest. And then slowly go into your Shavasana. Extend the legs out, the distance of the mat apart, arms up to the sides, and relax. Now if you want to place a block under your head, you can. Slowly bring your awareness back into your own body. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Move your face from side to side. And then slowly turn to the right. With your left hand, bring yourself up to any comfortable seated meditative asana. Sit with your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, eyes closed. Bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face and with a few winks, open your eyes. Thank you.